Last year's discovery of a human skull in Carroll County remains a mystery tonight. Those remains are yet to be identified, and the DNA testing that could lead to a breakthrough is expensive. But as our Andrew Mobley reports tonight, the sheriff's determination to close that case has led to a unique partnership. Andrew.
To solve the mystery, Carroll County Sheriff Daniel Klatt has turned to crowdfunding to get advanced out-of-state DNA testing done on the remains. On December 11th, a woman walking her dog on her property just outside Eureka Springs found the skull near West Leatherwood Creek downstream of Black Bass Lake and immediately called police, who found it strange that besides the skull there were no other remains.
Typically they're intact or mostly intact. Just to find a single skull is very unusual.
The skull was sent to the state crime lab, where a forensic anthropologist determined it most likely belonged to a white male. Theories about where it came from ranged from Civil War graves to Indian burial grounds. Foul play has not been ruled out. The sheriff's office is hopeful it may belong to one of several missing persons cases in the county. Klatt says they've narrowed it down to 4 or 5 candidates. The crime lab believed that DNA could be obtained from teeth on the skull, but it didn't have the ability to perform such a procedure. So the case went cold. Until a month ago, the Carroll County Sheriff's Office has partnered with Othram Labs, a Texas company that specializes in solving cold cases with forensic genetic genealogy, to see if advanced DNA testing could identify the remains.
We've also went as far as collecting samples from some of the stronger candidates from their family members, so we can have Othram compare DNA to the skull that was found.
But the test had a $7,500 price tag.
The sheriff's office doesn't have a budget for those kinds of testings or anything like that.
That's when the sheriff's office decided to begin crowdfunding through Othram's website, DNAsolves.com, 3 weeks ago.
In the process of the crowdfunding, we were able to get the prosecuting attorney's office to put up some money, a local business here. I think everybody wants to find out who it belongs to and what the story is.
But the crowdfunding was still far from the $7,500 target until last week, when the Arkansas Attorney General's office stepped in and provided just under $6,000.
We have a first-rate crime lab, but sometimes there's proprietary technology that a company has that no one else has or can have. And you got to go to that company to get it. And if that means solving a crime, we're going to do it.
With the funding secured, Othram could begin testing the skull. Yesterday, Othram reported to the sheriff's office that DNA extraction was successful, and it is currently using test results to identify the deceased through potential relatives.
We take that extracted DNA and then we build a DNA profile using DNA sequencing. And essentially, this is the conversion of physical evidence, skeletal remains, into digital evidence, which is a DNA profile. And that DNA profile is then uploaded into genealogical databases. What we get is a list of matches. And these matches are genetic relatives, people that are related to the unidentified person, in this case, to your John Doe out of Carroll County.
Sheriff Klatt says Othram should come back with an identity for the skull in the next few weeks. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.